Yeah, big matchup with LAFC. You seemingly have your hands full with this Bouanga. How do you go into that personally?
Yeah, I mean, he's a quality player. We know that he's capable of changing a game in one moment. So we definitely got our work cut out. But I think we're preparing the best that we can to limit his opportunities and make sure that he doesn't get on the ball quite as much. And then just going back to our defensive principles, I think that's why we've had so much success this year. Is that defensively we've been so good. It's not just one individual; it's the team collectively. So we're looking to do that again.
So obviously it is about a team defending him, but do you take any personal, do you get up for that personally, just knowing that you're sort of, at least theoretically,
Yeah, I think
matched up with him?
there's some personal pride that goes into it for sure. I mean, it's kind of the outside back's role sometimes. Obviously, I have some other things I got to focus on as well, offensively. Getting involved in that, but defensively, one-on-one is something that we look forward to. And he's a quality player. I want to go against quality players, some of the best players in the world, and so I'm looking forward to our matchup.
How would you compare the Sounders' defense this year to some of the other defenses you guys have had?
I think it's just, like I said, it's a collective effort. We're all putting in really hard shifts to make sure that teams don't get clear shots, clear opportunities, and I think we've done a good job of that so far this year. And with the emergence of Jackson, I think the combo with Jackson and Neymar has been a great center back pairing this year. They understand each other very well. Two big guys that can be a defensive front. So I think that's also been a big key this year.
What's Josh meant for how does he change the way you guys defend?
I think it gives Zhao a little bit more liberty to be in control of the game. Josh, as we know, can make a lot of tackles. He runs all over the field, and he kind of just creates havoc for the other team. And so I think what that's done is it's given Zhao a little bit more liberty to kind of take control of the game. And you've seen that in the past few games that he's played. He's certainly been a vital piece to our team connecting back to front.
I noticed Danny is back. Have you had the chance to talk to him? We'd also like to get your take on him returning to the team.
Yeah, it's good to have Danny back. I think for young players, it's good to get out there and play on different teams and get a different exposure. Obviously, Colorado was a tough season for them, but still, I think having that exposure for him at his age is key for his development, and so he gets a different perspective. But we're glad to have him back here. He creates a very competitive environment here, so we're happy to have him here.
And everybody's talking about Danny Bouanga, but talk to me a little bit about the other guys on the offense, like a guy like Carlos Vela has been there before, has tons of experience in MLS. This team has done it before at LAFC, right? What's going in the mindset of this back line for Seattle?
Yeah, like I said, they're very talented front three. They could swap in guys. Even their midfield pieces can sometimes be a part of their attack that sometimes we don't really talk much about them because of the guys up front. But they're a very fluid group up there. They can interchange easily and play different positions, and so I definitely think that we have our work cut out. But nonetheless, that's what these games are for and what playoffs is about. They're highly competitive games, and we're looking forward to it.
How important is it to play this game at home? You have all your fan base behind you. It's an opponent that, we're playing the best of the best, right? Both teams are the best. How do you expect going into this match the fan base to be?
Yeah, I think playoffs sometimes is having that slight advantage of home field advantage it's key. It can give you that slight edge over a team that maybe going down to their place would be a little bit more difficult. So it definitely changes the dynamic, but nonetheless, we're going to treat it as a game that's winnable on each side. So we're definitely going to go out there and try to give our best effort.
It's been months since the last time you played LAFC, and I don't think you had Jordan Morris or your brother Christian. How different is this team now that you face each other again in the playoffs?
Yeah, I know. I think we've had this team for the last 10 games or so, where we've kind of, had a solid back end to the end of the season, and so we're starting to find our form. We're playing really well together. Our chemistry has definitely gotten better, and having Jordan up top kind of gives us that different profile in terms of attack. His speed is so important going up against center backs like Aaron Long and Murillo, Chiellini, who maybe are going to have to maybe get a little bit deeper. That way they can withstand Jordan's speed. So it definitely provides a lot more for us. But we're getting a little bit more cohesive, and so we're looking forward to playing again together.
How does it feel going into single elimination now after coming off? I know you're usually used to single elimination, but knowing that it's one game, one and done, or continue.
Yeah, I think that just makes it just that much more interesting and more fun. Knowing that it all depends on one game, one performance, and so we're looking forward to it. And I think it'll be a really, really exciting game.